Our second honoree for today, by the way, we do this across the country in our different chapters because we need to celebrate our accomplishment and our community. So it's not only we look at the suffering, but how to persevere in the face of suffering. Our next person to honor today is Sister Nabila Mango. Now, anyone that have been working in the Bay Area for the past 30 years would have had an interaction and had seen the type of work that Nabila Mango have done in San Francisco and in the Bay Area. Now, before people here knew that Palestine existed, Nabila was working with the Arab American University graduates, AAUG. So many of you who often look at some of the old publications, you will find AAUG was one of the early organizations to publish position papers on Palestine. And I still go back to these because there's some material in there that people still don't really value the type of research that was done. Some of tremendous intellectuals in the Muslim and Arab community have contributed tremendously, from working on Deir Yassin to a position paper on Jerusalem, on the history of Palestine, some tremendous work. But more importantly, in the Bay Area, working with various parts of the community to help organize constant presence for Palestine, for Arabs, for Muslims within the Bay Area. If you also post 9/11, there were a large number of Arabs and Muslims in the Tenderloin, in the inner city, that were written off and continue to be written off. Nabila was one of the only individuals with the city and county of San Francisco to work in the social service area. And the piles on her desk actually represents possibly the other aspect of our community that we tend not to really look at or consider. So she's been always tremendous in doing this work. Now she's engaged in another project, which is Aswat, to bring the art and the artistic aspect of the Arab and Muslim heritage into the American public, and engaged in a different way to actually resist, because we often don't think of the importance of art and culture in pushing as a form of resistance. So Nabila has been very much engaged in organizing and developing this part of our contribution. So without further ado, I'd like to bring Nabila Mango to give her this honor from the Afro-American Muslim Society.
Thank you all. I wasn't prepared to say anything, but I really wish all women get involved on all levels, become activists. There's so much work to do: social work, work in aesthetics, political work, and so on. Lately, due to my health, I'm stage 4 cancer patient, but I'm still fighting. I'm focusing right now on the arts through music, both Arabic and Islamic music. So hopefully, if you're interested in that, you can find me on email, or you can contact me through Hackden. Thank you so much.
Please give another round of applause for Nabila.